this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the stories of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker, back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round one is upon us, and it always feels special and heightened when Robert Whittaker is in there. Not just in Australia, not just in New Zealand. He is one of the most popular fighters on planet Earth. I actually think his approval rating is highest here in the United States of America. That is neither here nor there. Robert Whittaker needs a win, wants to prove that he is still the class of the class when it comes to this middleweight division. Jab by Lee. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Nice. Nicely done. All right, early round action here, and Whittaker wasted no time finding a home for that high kick.
Well, it's one of his great shots, right? He does a good job of setting up, making you rotate into the side that he wants to throw. He throws that beautiful high kick. He has done that since he was on the Ultimate Fighter smashes.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Beautiful jab lands. Oh, nice. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. Oh, my God.
Oh, nice judo toss for him. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Whittaker's back in full guard.
Look at him attacking that guillotine. Oh, that looks tight. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, bone on bone, shin slash foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator and not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those are fun. I'm telling you, man, you get kicked in the head. A lot of times, it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience.
Yes, I do. Horrible.
Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg. Man, how good is his right hook counter?
What a great job getting that kick to the target. He's got to move his head.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it.
Beautiful transition.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Great submission defense.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. He's having his way with him here. Whittaker's right back to the full mount here.
Come on, let's go.
30 seconds to go in the round.
Seconds left.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Lee. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Whittaker. Another ground and pound strike lands. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, sit down, bud. Deep breaths for me. Big breath. Slow that heart rate down. Everything you're throwing is working, okay? Everything. Let's stay heavy on.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is underway. He really did a nice job defensively in the previous round. You're not always winning with defense in MMA, but the crowd was oohing and eyeing as he moved that head off the center.
I mean, it was defensive brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, just the ability to move, to roll his shoulders, to get his hands up and block his head as his opponent was trying to attack him was a sight to behold. It was a thing of beauty to watch a guy with such a vast understanding of defensive fighting. Great job finding an opening and landing a beautiful punch from the clinch.
Oh, how good is that kick? Oh, nice counter to land the left hook there. So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Whittaker gets the double leg takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Lee getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Setting up a sub here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Now trying to trap an arm. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Robert Whittaker. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd backs in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2, much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, and the high kick lands. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Work.
To the body, and it lands. Takedown defense holds up. Fighters separate from the clinch.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, how about that, DC? If you're going to give Robert Whittaker the takedown, he is going to take it. You know how strong he is on the feet, but he does not discriminate. He has every martial art you would want in the toolbox, and that was a beautiful entry on that takedown there. All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
You know, you can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now. You have to worry about the dividends that it will pay as we go forward in this fight.
All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Lee.
Oh, good defense, yes.
1 minute to go in the round. Whittaker's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. A series of punches from the top here by Robert Whittaker.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Setting up an arm bar now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated, he's looking to finish.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Final seconds here. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Whittaker's really having a hard time putting weight on that leg now. You can see the obvious limp, and a lot of that is due to the leg kicks courtesy of his opponent.
Even with a punch, you gotta be careful. His striking has really started to pay off. I want you to cut those angles and get out of his range.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well-placed kick there by Lee.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Whittaker going for the takedown, but unable to land. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
He's got to be careful here.
Whittaker's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. All right, trying to pass here. As Global Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. And it looks as though he'll let his opponent stand up here. Yes, he will. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Nice crack there. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. In a single collar tie. Man, his jab is good. There it is.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Nice job attacking that upper leg, and that can compromise mobility as well. It's not just the calf kick, right?
Absolutely. It's like a dead leg. If you take too many, it dead legs you right away. And right now you can start to see the swelling and the bruising on his leg. So it's paying dividends.
Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there.
Nice level change. Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Robert Whittaker.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the outside.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Nice defense.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Gotta be careful there.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Whittaker's is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Whittaker's back in full now. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
You can relax a little bit. You're throwing those leg kicks, but you're not timing them properly. You have to work behind our jab. The jab is going to set up those kicks.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Oh!
kick again. This one does not find the home. Nice jab by Whittaker. Oh, now lands a kick to the body.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Looking to land the leg kick now.
Oh! Heavy kick downstairs.
Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stung by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Just out of range with that left hook. Nice defense there, huge block. Back to his feet. Very nice leg kick there by Lee. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. Lee's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Always be closing. Busy in the clinch here. The punch is good.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look at him drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Oh, nice hand speed as the counter with the right is good. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Just missed with the elbow there. Big overhand right.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Whittaker goes for the takedown. He misses.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. He's giving him so many different things right now.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt, and he's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over.
And he's going for a choke. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Whittaker. Seconds in the round.
Great defense by this fighter.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Good work from the top here by Robert Whittaker. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Lee. Able to check that kick as well.
Hey, stay with the game plan. Stay with the game plan. Listen.
Oh, that uppercut hook.
So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
Changing the position.
Lee gets back up. All right, well, he told us in the fighter meeting he didn't want to be known for his toughness, and yet again, here we are talking about him absorbing a bunch of damage to that thigh.
Well, he's having to rely on it. Once again, it's become his calling card. And when you are known to be tough, that's a problem. You got to be more technical. Right now, he needs to find a way to change this fight, because if it continues to play out the way that it has to this point, he's going to get finished.
Checks the leg kick.
Nice. Keep moving. And then take shot. Now, take shot.
Whittaker gets absolutely torched by that uppercut. That one figures to leave him off.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Whittaker's left leg is now compromised. Perhaps it was that last kick, but clearly you can see he is dealing with a limp, and that could be a storyline that continues as this fight rolls on. Well, he puts... All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising his technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to this position.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
That was a slick transition.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Lee's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Lee's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Now he's going full mount.
Less than a minute now to go in the fight. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
Nice uppercut. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, Superman punch. right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon